humane way to treat people. And so the fact that we have met with our staff and talked about challenges and opportunities, and that nothing is cast in stone, that will continue. Back in the back.
I think you need to take the Island School and the Child Care Center out of this. They're the ones doing their job. You and friends and the board took this upon yourself to make this decision. This isn't Miss Rosa. She's running her job. She's doing her thing. Kimmy's working her butt off over there doing what she has to do. It's not their responsibility to find us alternative child care. It's not. It's yours. We need to quit saying that it is part of their responsibility. It's not. It's not their responsibility. They're giving us all the services that we pay them and they provide for our children.
Question, are we talking about shortcoming of funds or just lack of children justifying spending that much money?
We're actually talking about three things. We're talking about funding challenges, we're talking about numbers of children challenges, and frankly, we're talking about the Friends organization looking at itself and saying it's changing. And so while it may have always been the child-centric organization that it was formed to be, today, 25 years later, there's an Island School and a child care center that didn't exist when we began our program. And I think that
Daycare was here.
The daycare's been here long.
question.
I just wanted to say one thing. I know one of the things that you're hinging on is the fact that these programs were created before there was an Island School. Wouldn't that warrant more of a need now than before? You know, you've got an Island School, now you have this great responsibility, you know, that you can provide to all of these kids. Whereas before it was just something you did, but now you really have a purpose, in my opinion.
We keep throwing out the word program, and I was just curious to see if you guys or anyone on the board could even name the program, the name of the program that we had adopted for the Munchkins.
About the books?
And I think that if we looked into that program, we could really see like how it really does work. And also, I would like to say, this program, the Munchkins, is for people that live out here or people that work out here. I just question why last year, for example, my oldest daughter, it was her last year in the program. So for 2 years, I brought her out there every day for the Munchkins program, including the Munchkins summer camp. Why, if anyone's looked into the reason why 7 of those families decided to stop driving out here to come to the Island School and instead stay in a different school in the community.
Question.
More of a statement too. I don't know if you realize though that the Friends, what you guys provide here is really a selling tool to get the staff out here too. Charlie and I, both in the hospitality industry, and we came from big, places where we were working, and we chose to come here, and that was because of our children. That we would know that when we came here, not only what the programs were providing, but the convenience and them being right here next to us. So I can go over to Miss Rosa and go to the kids can go into after school, and I can have my teacher conferences and stuff like that. Doing a program like a YMCA is like saying, let's bring corporate America, another franchise into this area. And
Please understand that the choices, first of all, the Island School is a charter school, it's a choice school. So, people choose the school for their own reasons, for their children or for their convenience of their work. That it's not part of Friends or the Munchkins, but that in years past, I've had my kindergarten classes filled by the Munchkins students when the Munchkins have been full. And just like our school and the Munchkins program, numbers go up and down. That's life. There's nothing we can do about that. But we can make sure that whatever choices are available, that we understand that whatever it is for the best of the children. I cannot speak for Friends; they're their own organization. we are very happy to have the children from the Munchkins program. They come very well prepared into our kindergarten classroom. But I have to say that Ms. Kimmy had contacted me a few years ago about what makes, children, get ready for kindergarten. I gave her a list of skills and strategies, and I have to say that the children that have come from her program have also been very well prepared for a kindergarten class. So having choices is what it should be all about. Where do you go? Where do you take your children? Some of you just need need daycare. Some of you need just preschool 3 hours in the morning. Whatever it is, just think that there are different entities, that there are different organizations in the island to provide that service. In no way, I keep hearing the island school, and I want to make sure that you understand in no way the island school the island school is here to serve the children, and we're more than happy to be part of the Munchkins program when the children come in, and we're more than happy to be part of the child care when children from Ms. Kimmy's class come to us. There's no preference for one over the other, but there are choices, and that's what people like, to have those choices.
That should be directed to the
Exactly, to the board. So but I want to make sure that the parents understand that there's, clarify that thought of the island school. And again, the YMCA was one of my first choices because I know that they provide after school care and they're licensed and have all the tools in place. That doesn't mean that it's the only one, but we have to find something so that the children have that service. And when Martha came to me, she wanted to make sure that the children will have some place to go after school, not leaving them at their will.
But I think you just found out people here don't want the YMCA, and she's saying the program really isn't very good, correct?
And you know what? All I know is that they provide after-school programs I've never been part of, so I cannot tell you. The best bet is to go with people who have been part of the program or no. But at this point, I'm looking for, again, options to have the children have a place to go after they leave our class at 3 o'clock.
And again, I want to stress to all of you that this is an informational meeting and that there's nothing cast in stone and that there are several people looking at how can we do this differently, what are our options.
Marcy,
Yes.
I have a question. I actually need the information. I am currently this week making the decision where our family will reside, and I kind of need to know, will there be a program for my Gracie? Will she have a luncheon? What is the option? Because that influences where my 6 children will be placed next year. And registration's now, and I kind of need to know what that plan is. That's the information I need from you. What is the plan with luncheon?
And people that have to look forward to a job have to know too, because are they looking for another job or not? They can't decide last minute when they're gonna get a teaching job in the summertime.
So, yeah, do we get the information?
Marcy, you've been trying to, but you're not interested.
Well, because this is an informational meeting, and I've been gathering information for over a month, I just want to tell you guys, this is the public perception of Friends, and I am going to be blunt. When Friends started, according to your own website, it was basically about the reference room. It says it was instituted as a place where school students could find reference materials to do their homework. And they also mention adults can have access to reference materials. But this was about finding a place for kids on the island, whether there was a school here or not at the time, to go after school, to do their homework, to find books, and not have to stay after on the island or wherever they went to school. That's how Friends started. Now, when you read about the D. Wheeler Scholarship, the woman who helped create the Munchkins, who helped create aftercare, who helped create summer camp, and then I look at those links on your website and they're all dead. Spring break camp, dead. Boca Buddies, dead. Munchkins, dead. Aftercare, dead. The quote on your website, to ensure that all her work will be appropriately remembered,